welcome to the Loving Life with Lemons Wellness Hour, everyone. My name is Carrie.
And my name is Michelle, and we're the co-founders of Loving Life with Lemons.
So Loving Life with Lemons is an online wellness platform which caters to both individuals and families who are looking for direction, support, education, and guidance. We work with a team of freelance certified coaches who have devised a number of effective coaching methods which will help keep you focused and working towards your wellness goals. All of our programs will help you lose excess weight, help change your relationship with food, can help reset your mind, help to renew energy and restore balance.
So we both have a huge passion for holistic wellness. And after I lost 25 kilos on my personal journey, we decided to share our experience in all our wellness plans to help people become a healthier, happier, more vibrant version of themselves.
So the Loving Life with Lemons free online wellness hour has been designed to do exactly that, to help us slow down, take a break from our busy lifestyle, and perhaps you'll even discover a passion for something new. So these webinars will take place on the last Wednesday of each month. So be sure to subscribe to our website to stay informed.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for taking some time out for yourselves. I think we all need to remember that without scheduling a little bit of time for ourselves, it can be impossible to actually find the time, which could then lead to stress, anxiety, poor food choices, and eventually burnout.
Yeah. So today's session will start with a 15-minute guided meditation. And then I, your nutrition coach, will take over and show you how to make a protein-packed vegetarian meal in 20 minutes. And then we will end the session with a lovely yoga flow by Emily. So on that note, and without further ado, I'm going to pass you over to our master trainer in the Wellness Zone and NLP practitioner, Warren Connolly, who will be sharing a little bit more about his own experience in the wellness sphere, and will be guiding you through a short 15-minute meditation session. Enjoy, everyone.
Enjoy, guys.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. It's Warren Connolly here, coming to you from a relatively sunny Central Europe in Hungary. And as Carrie touched on, I'm an NLP practitioner. I'm a master practitioner in neuro-linguistic programming. And my experience, my journey with meditation has taken many years. And one beautiful thing about meditating and meditation in general is that you're constantly learning and growing through the process. Not only are you understanding meditation a bit better, perhaps, but you're also learning to understand yourself a bit better at the same time. So what I would like to do with you in today's meditation is take some of the practices that I've learned. I'm an initiate in the order of ancient order of Inkari, which is basically a Peruvian order of shamanism. I also practice an ancient Hawaiian healing practice as well called Ho'oponopono, something that Kerry was refusing to pronounce because it is a bit of a tongue twister. And I'm going to take those practices that I've learned from those healing modalities and learning how to understand the life, nature around us and the world in which we live, and put that into your meditation today. All right. So it's going to be a guided meditation where I want you to visualize, do a lot of visualization, and I trust I'm going to help you to really feel your body and this on a cellular level start to shift somehow. And whatever that shift may be, whether you feel a little bit lighter, feel more relaxed, more at peace and calming, however that looks and feels for you, I trust it will be beneficial and impactful for you for the rest of the day. Okay. Now, in saying that, I do stress, if you haven't as yet, get a small glass of water, take a couple of sips before we get started, just to let your body know that something good is going to be coming, because water, as we know, is 70%, more than 70% of our body and our brain. All right. We live on a planet that consists of more than 70% water. So it's very important to keep yourself hydrated. And when you want to do a practice like meditation, hydrate yourself beforehand. because this just helps to set up the body, sets up the cells within your body to be more respondent towards the meditation itself. And now we don't need to, I know Kerry said a short 50-minute meditation, but in all honesty, we don't really need to meditate much longer than 15, 20 minutes at a time. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to get you going in a short moment, all right? And I'm going to just put some music on for you, so just bear with me for a second, and then we'll get started, I trust. So find a nice comfortable position. If you are in a comfortable position, just be focusing on your breathing and being aware of your breathing. And then we'll get going, all right? Comfort is essential when you're meditating, all right? And if you fall asleep, fantastic, don't worry about it. So, again, find a comfortable spot. And I want you just to start off by closing your eyes and then place your hands anywhere in your lap with your palms facing up, ideally if you can. Try to sit upright with your spine as erect as possible, your shoulders as depressed and comfortable as you can have them. And then take a deep, slow breath in. When you breathe in, each time you breathe in through your nose, and I want you to visualize this clean, pure golden light emanating from above you, coming through your crown chakra, through the top of your head, and just let that golden light emanate throughout your entire body, all right? And then as you breathe out, you let that air out through your mouth. Just let any negative, bad, dark energy that you may have inside of you start to come out. Take another deep breath in again. Visualize that golden light, pure healing light, and then feel that dark energy that you may have inside of you, any anxiety, any stress, pressures, just breathe that out through your mouth. One more deep breath. Take a deep breath in again. And as we breathe, I'd like you to focus on breathing in through the stomach as well. Okay, you may have heard this a lot if you practiced meditation before. Breathing in through the stomach, opening up those lungs and getting everything in there and then everything back out again with that negative energy, that stress, that anxiety, the pressures of life. Okay, let that all come out. Any bad thoughts, perhaps. Now we're going to do a 10-round breathing and healing exercise. Okay, so you're going to be meditating still, so keep your eyes closed. And I'm going to guide you through this. And we're going to breathe in for basically a count of 4 seconds. We're going to hold it for 4 seconds. We're going to breathe out for 4 seconds. And then again, hold it for 4 seconds. And we're going to do this 10 rounds. But what I want you to do, and I will guide you vocally, but I want you to repeat in your head each time you breathe in. You say to yourself, I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. And when we hold the breath, you repeat that same mantra. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. Close your eyes. Make sure your hands are placed comfortably on your shoulder, on your lap. All right, and off we go. And you just breathe, and I will do the mantra, and you repeat that mantra in your head. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. Now take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine you're floating on a river. You're just floating gently down this river. And as you're meandering through the different landscapes, you're visualizing the life that's just been moving away in the distance behind you. And then you turn around to face the river flowing down towards you, meeting you as it's coming up. And as you're breathing in and breathing out, I want you just to feel each and every cell in your body just easing up, relaxing. And you're continuously taking in deep, slow breaths. And now as you continue down the river, slowly flowing through with the tide of the flow of the river itself. No resistance, just complete ease. And you start to see and welcome and invite and embrace your new life ahead of you. Whatever that life may look like for you, that you're embracing it with ease, embracing it with love, with calm, and with peace. And no matter whether you hit a rapid or even a waterfall as you flow through this river, you know for sure that you are safe, that you are held secure in the comfort and the warm embrace of your environment, nature, the people you're with, the people that you surround yourself with, and most importantly, yourself. You know that you can trust yourself to be secure in your own space. And as you flow down this river, you just feel the body relaxing. Each breath, you feel the cells start to vibrate. And the picture you're seeing on the river banks is everything that you've ever wished for in your life. Could be more money, could be better health, could be more wellness, could be more love, could be more friendships, could be learning how to be comfortable with who you are and who you're going to become as you flow down this river. And as you continue to meander, Each breath in is this golden, beautiful, releasing, pure, loving, cleansing light. And each breath that you're taking out now, you feel is becoming lighter and lighter. All that negative energy, all that stress, all that anxiety is released. And even more so now that you know for sure that the life that you've chosen to lead, the path that you decided to take in your life, no matter how vivid that may be, no matter how unsure that may be for you right now, is perfect for who you are in this moment. And if you can remember that no matter what, if your life is happening to you now, it's happening to you now in the most perfect way possible. It's the universe providing for you in a way that you are able to conquer, and the way that you are able to succeed, the way that you are able to enjoy and embrace the success and abundance in your life. And just keep breathing, and visualize this river flowing and the scenery around you building and building and building to fit your paradigm, to fit your path. Breathe. Breathing in pure, golden, fresh, loving, warm light. Breathing out all the worries in the world that you've ever had, all the concerns, all your pressures. Just breathe, feel them released. And the river still meandering nice and softly, calm, quiet. And you're seeing all the people around you on the banks of the river. They're embracing you, they're welcoming you, they're wishing you on your way with success and abundance. And you know that as you move forward down this river, your life is going to change because your health is going to change. Your well-being is going to change. Your state of mind is going to alter. And you can just feel that your future is going to be bright. You can sense it in every single cell in your body. You know that your future is something to look forward towards. Stress-free, free from anxiety, just love, warmth, friendship, companionship, health, wellness, and peace. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You continue to visualize, and slowly but surely you start to see the opening of the river mouth into the ocean. And you know that the ocean, it indicates a sign of more abundance, more prosperity, more health, and more well-being for you. You know that the river entering into the ocean means new opportunities, new possibilities, and more richness, and love, and peace in your life. So we're going to finish off with a couple more deep breaths as you enter into the ocean in front of you. And just feel that ease, that knowing, that security, that certainty that what's coming to you in your life in the future is only going to be good. It can only be perfect for you in the moment. Just breathe and visualize. Feel that ease. That's it. I can sense your ease right now, folks. I can sense you relaxing. You're softening up. You're releasing all that blah blah. that's come from before. All right, choice of a better word. Right, so let's finish off with some 3 deep breaths, and then you open up your eyes whenever you're ready. Take a deep, slow breath in. Count in for a count of 4. Hold your breath. Slowly out for 4. Breathe in again. Release. And then whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes. Get ready for some of Kerry's wonderfully delicious and colorful cooking. All right, enjoy the rest of the process and the event, folks. Take care.
Hey guys, thanks Warren, that was amazing. Hello everyone and welcome to my kitchen. I noticed a couple of my members come on, my clients come on, so thank you for being here, taking the time out for yourselves and to attend this wellness hour once again. So I'm going to be making a veggie packed bolognese today in 20 minutes. My assistant here is going to be putting 20 minutes on the clock so that I try not to exceed this time, because the last time I ran over a little bit. So if you can start now, please.
All right.
Let's go with that.
Here we go.
Okay. 20 minutes.
There we go. 20 minutes is
starting
on.
now. Okay, that includes my talking as well. So here, guys, I have a selection of my veggies. Everyone knows how I incorporate so many different colors and vegetables into my cooking. Today, I'm going to talk a tiny bit about celery while I get started over here chopping my onion. Assistant. So, celery is one of my favorite ingredients, as a lot of people know that I try to incorporate a celery juice into my mornings most days. Helps to lower inflammation, improve digestion. It helps for a number of different things, but really it's just one of these fantastic ingredients that really does a whole variety of things. So whenever you can get it in your cooking, it's something that my kids don't love eating that much. So whenever you can get it in the cooking, go ahead and try and include this wonderful, wonderful vegetable. So today, for the protein, which most of you know are these Wednesdays that, you know, the wellness hour that we're doing each Wednesday, we're also promoting everyone to live a plant-based Wednesday, or let's say, a vegetarian Wednesday at least, whereby for one day a week, you just try to eat a little bit more on a vegetarian level. So minus the fish, minus the meat, you know, cut out the dairy, and just let's all do our part for the planet and reduce our carbon footprint, and just try to consume less dairy and meat products. And even if you start by doing that one day a week with us every Wednesday, that will still have an enormous, I mean, if everybody started to do that on the planet, it would still have an enormous impact. So this is what we're trying to do for our members. So I'm just going to finish chopping this onion. What else can I tell you about this? So instead of using meat, when I say a veggie packed bolognese, the version that you find in my recipe book, which I'll talk a little bit about later, which some of you might actually know and love. I think a couple of my members on right now are big fans of that recipe, which does use a not tiny bit, but small amounts of beef mince. This recipe is very similar, but we're going to be using tempeh. Tempeh. Have you guys heard of tempeh? So, for those of you who have not heard of tempeh, tempeh is a soybean product which is commonly used in Japanese cooking, and it's basically soybeans fermented and molded into a cake. So with that, you get such a huge variety of health benefits. You know, we've got lots of fiber in there, we've got lots of protein, got lots of iron, things like that in tempeh, and you actually have double the amount of protein in tempeh than you do in, let's say, its partner, or its the thing that tempeh is most compared to, which is tofu. So tofu is made from soy milk, coagulated soy milk, whereas tempeh is made from the actual soybean. So you have double the amount of protein, you have double the amount of nutritional benefits, apart from one thing: tofu has more calcium. So if you're looking to add more calcium and lowering calories, because with the beans, of course, you're adding a little bit more calories. So just a one to bear in mind, okay? So today I'm going to be cooking with tempeh. So I just need to get my sauce started, basically. So as you can see, I just added 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I don't like. And remember, guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. It really doesn't. It just has to be
delicious.
Quick, easy. You know, don't put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect. You know, just get it done, right? So here is my tempeh. So it's cake, you know, but this one I bought is organic and it had been sitting in a vacuum pack. So what I did was I took it out of the vacuum packet and I put it in water with some fresh garlic, just to help it,
Sorry, chef.
So just to help it moisten up a little bit more, because I want to get some flavor in here. Now, speaking about the comparison with tofu and tempeh, that is the biggest, I think, comparison with them both when you're cooking with them, because tempeh doesn't actually allow as much flavor to be absorbed into this. So really, you can do a lot with it in terms of it's hard, you know, it doesn't break up very easily. It can be, you know, crumbled and still keep a nice kind of bite texture. Whereas tofu, I think, is a little bit, let's say, harder to work with some recipes, to be honest. So all the if you go to a lot of health food stores, you'll find now that there's a lot of plant-based options out there for you. You'll see a lot of plant-based burgers, plant-based, let's say, sausages and things like that. Just bear in mind that these items are processed still, okay? Which means when I say processed, they've been either heat treated or added to with other fillers, other items, to preserve them. So when you're cooking with things like tempeh, it is just this wonderful natural ingredient in its original form. So you don't need to worry about the sodium content, sugars, the fillers, etc. Okay, so as you can see there, that is starting to kind of break up and do its thing. I've just left them longer pieces so that I can play with them a little bit more in the pan, because I don't want them to break up fully and then us get not much there by the end of it. So I'm going to use these lovely ingredients now, which I know a lot of you are now familiar with. Tamari. This is kind of like a soy sauce. No, don't go too close because they won't be able to hear it. And then coconut aminos, which is very similar. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of that. Both these products are naturally gluten-free and very low in sodium compared to your, let's say, soy sauce or anything like that. So soy sauce still contains gluten. Okay, so that's now got this wonderful kind of flavor added to it, the tempeh. So I just wanted to get that onion and then the sauces absorbed in the tempeh before I start adding anything else. So what I'm going to first do is add a little bit of water.
Oh, can I pick at this? See, look at that.
So that's half a cup of water going in there. And I have turned that heat down a little bit. So I want to start adding these lovely vegetables now. So the celery I mentioned before. Got some red capsicum going in there.
Yum.
And I've got some mushrooms that I've cut really small now. For those that aren't a fan of mushrooms, you can leave these out, absolutely no problem at all. Okay. Now, pasta. Pasta. We're doing red lentil pasta today. Even more protein, gluten-free, really gentle on the tummy as well. Just going to be a really yummy addition to this. So let me get that on. That actually only takes 6 minutes, I think. Yeah, 6 minutes. So how are we doing to time, by the way?
Let's have a look. See, 9 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Oh,
Not bad.
not bad.
You know, some people may be thinking, yeah, but you've already chopped up the mushrooms and the green peppers, but that's called preparation, people. You have to prep even ahead of time. Especially, you know, you prep up for 2-3 days, right, babe? I mean, Carrie, I mean, chef.
Exactly. So you know this garlic that I was telling you about that I chopped up to leave in the water with my tempeh? I've just strained the water. I'm going to pop that in there now just to add even more flavor to this amazing bolognese. Okay. We're going to get some salt in there. Everyone knows I don't like adding too much salt, but it is necessary sometimes. And then I'm going to get these wonderful spices that I'm going to be cooking with today in
Look at this.
as well.
You got garlic powder.
Actually, I can leave out the garlic powder because I've now got fresh garlic in there, so that there's no need for that. So this is oregano, which is fresh, and I'm going to pop some of that in there. You can't have a good bolognese without our oregano. I usually go for around a tablespoon, sometimes 2. Oh, let's make sure that doesn't overflow. Then I've got my paprika. This is a smoky paprika, so I want to be a little bit more. So that's half teaspoon.
A little more conservative on the.
Yeah, and then I've just got some basil. I'm going to be adding some fresh herbs at the end, but I find that dried basil just gives it a tiny bit more depth. Now the final thing that I need in here to leave it to cook down for a little bit. Can anyone tell me what it is?
Beef. No. I'm just no.
It's going to be a tomato base of some kind. No, can't do it. Yay, teamwork. So this is a
Wow.
this is a natural tomato sauce. I'm just gonna give
that
it
smells amazing, guys. Like
one.
I'd be jealous for you guys because you're not gonna be here to have this with us.
So it's 1 cup of fresh tomato, ground tomatoes there, to 1 cup of water. Okay, and then all we're trying to let this do now is get a depth on it. Now, obviously, everyone that knows sauces, you need a little bit more time than 20 minutes to get a real good depth on a sauce. But we're going to do our best by adding 2 more of my secret weapons in here. And I'm just going to add those before I put the lid on this and leave it to do its thing.
What is it? What is it? What's your secret?
So some honey, okay?
Mm.
So everyone knows that tomatoes, sometimes if they're not as sweet, you know, the acidity, etc. So let's try and get some of that out by adding a natural sweetener. So I'm just going to go with 1 teaspoon of that. Make sure that gets in there. And then one other thing.
Oh, yes.
To help it get a little bit more depth. And in non-dairy free cooking, this would usually be something like a Parmesan cheese, maybe chef would use, or a cream to give it a little bit more of an edge. And this is my secret weapon. It's nutritional yeast. So it's an amazing addition to any kind of dairy-free cooking. Great source of B vitamins, okay? And that can be found, all of these actually can be found in most health food stores. Okay, so I'll let you have a look at those.
Thank you. Yummy. So there's the tamarind, coconut aminos, the honey, nutritional yeast, basil, and garlic that we didn't use because, well, because look at it, you didn't need to use it.
I'm just going to add a tiny bit more water in there. One other ingredient, we added salt. We forgot to add fresh pepper. Okay, we're going to turn that down. We're going to put the lid on. Going to let it do its thing while I check on these guys. Looks like they're done.
Well, didn't say 6 minutes.
Maybe another 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do to make sure this lentil pasta is coated properly is pop it in the sauce. Just give that 2 minutes. While that's just finishing off, I'm going to come over there here and maybe get some herbs. Now, the herbs that you use for something like this would be completely your choice. I mean, if you enjoy, let's say, a coriander instead of a basil, instead of a parsley in the sauce, you know, it's completely up to you. If you prefer, you know, something like chives, you know, maybe that would also go well. But I'm just using a little bit of parsley today to actually put in the sauce now. And then to garnish, we'll garnish with that.
You got 3 minutes.
3 minutes! Yay! We'll garnish with that wonderful fresh basil, which always goes well over pasta. Okay. Speaking of which, I just talk about this a second. So this is my Healthy Simple Meals book, which is available on Amazon. It's all the recipes in here are dairy-free and gluten-free. We popped that on Amazon at the end of last year, and it's selling nicely. Unfortunately, it's not available on Amazon.de just yet, but it is available on Amazon.com, UK, and Europe. And I'll hopefully be getting some in the shops in Dubai or in the UAE in the near future. So I just wanted to touch on that. And if you did want to ask me about anything when it comes to cooking, healthy cooking, the balancing of a meal, or come over here, assistant.
Yes, chef.
How to balance a meal, you can always throw in some questions here on this webinar, or you can ask me, you can message me directly on Instagram, and I'd be happy to answer or give any advice you need to make sure you're getting a balance of nutrients in your meals. Okay, so that's gonna keep going. How long have I got? 1 minute. Okay.
No pressure.
So, you know, I was going to use these tomatoes, but I decided not to because one, I ordered from a different company, delivery company, trying them out. I'm not going to mention any names. And they weren't quite as sweet as I hoped they would be. So I thought I would use them in my cooking, but actually I think that what I have going on there now is more than enough. So I'm not going to go down that route either. So if there's something that you decide to change at the last minute, guys, change it. You know, it's just no big deal.
It's real life cooking.
It's real life cooking, exactly. I'm gonna get that pasta in that sauce now. I'm gonna make sure I have a lovely garnish. Woo, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. We've done it, guys.
That's it.
We have cooked. Over here. We have cooked a lovely vegan veggie packed bolognese. Beep, 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 beep. In 20 minutes. But I have a feeling this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to plate it, and then I will see you at the end of this Wellness Hour webinar. I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Emily. You're going to take some time out and have a beautiful yoga flow session. All right, see you guys soon.
Hi everyone, that looks beautiful, Kerry, as always. So like last time, I'm just going to do a quick little full body yoga flow. So if you want to get yourself nice and comfortable on the yoga mat or on a towel or even a carpet, anywhere is fine, and just find that place that feels relaxing and good for you. So I tend to cross my legs, and if you want to sit on a cushion or if you want to come on your knees, whichever way feels good for your body. Okay, and if we just begin by just gently bringing the hands to our knees, palms can face up or down, and if we just close the eyes and then just take a huge, big, deep breath in through the nose. So take it in through the nose, let the chest rise, and then just let it go out the mouth. And then again, with the own natural rhythm of your breath, in through the nose, and out. And just really start to drop into your body. So forget the day that's been or what will happen, and just feel this beautiful presence on the yoga mat today. Just keeping that breath moving. It's completely natural for our mind to wander. If you find that you're kind of thinking about different things, bring it back to that breath coming in and out. And as we exhale next, we're just gently going to start to bring the right palm into the heart space and just bring it gently onto the chest. And as we breathe in through the nose, feel the hand in the chest rise. And as we exhale, feel it come down. So just connecting those movements in the body with the breath. 2 more deep breaths here. And then gently, we're just going to bring the left palm over the right and slide both of the hands down to the stomach. So once they're here, we're going to continue with that breath, but bring it all the way down into the belly. So as we breathe in, really kind of bring the breath into the belly, let it expand, and then let it go. So again, 3 more deep breaths with your rhythm. All the way down into the stomach and out. Last one. And then gently floating the hands back to the knees. Again, coming into that comfortable position for you. We're just going to gently bring the hands to the heart space. And again, just connecting that breath with movement. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the hands all the way up to the ceiling, point the fingers, big deep breath in. And as we exhale, bring it all the way down to the heart. We're going to do that 3 more times. Again, moving with your breath. So inhale, bring it up. And exhale, bring it down. 2 more times. And once more, moving with your breath. As you bring the hands back to the heart space, we're just going to open up the chest. So bring both hands back. Thumbs are going to face backwards. And we're just going to open up the chest. So really kind of gaze forward, open up the chest. And again, we're going to move with the breath. So as we inhale, round the back, bring the hands forward, look down. And then on the exhale, open up again to that open heart pose. So open up and release. 3 more times. Again, moving with your own breath in and out. 2 more times. And once more, guys, bring it in. And then completely open up. So again, we'll just bring the hands back to the knees. And we're just going to take out the left leg. So left leg is going to come out to the side. And we're just going to bring the right arm here and just do a small little stretch over to the right side. So we're just going to bring the body over to the right side. Notice how the side body feels. Kind of releasing the tension from there. And just breathing into this. 2 more deep breaths. And then gently bringing the hands all the way up to the sky, or the ceiling. And then we're just going to take it forward. So palms are going to come down to the floor and chest is going to come down. Again, wherever your body feels comfortable here, and breathe. One more deep breath in. And as we exhale, bring the body back up to center. And we're just going to repeat that little flow on the other side. So swinging the left foot in, taking the right foot out. And again, just bending into that left side and swinging the right hand over. Really feeling the side body stretch here. And if you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can float that shoulder back and gaze up to the ceiling or sky. And again, as we exhale, bringing it back up. And then just letting the body drop. So don't worry too much about where the hands go or how far we can get down. Just think sinking the chest down towards the yoga mat and we breathe. Again, taking the last deep breath in. And as we exhale, rolling the body back up. Okay, so we're going to come into our tabletop position. So we swing the knees round and just take it into that flat back position where hands are coming underneath the shoulders and legs are parallel, really pushing down on the tops of the feet and the palms. And we're just going to open up the spine a little bit more. So we're going to drop the belly down towards the yoga mat, look up. And then exhale, bring that navel all the way up to the spine. And we're just going to go 3 rounds of this. So again, moving with your own breath, deeply inhale as we bring the stomach down, and exhale as we round it back. 2 more times. Again, always moving with your own breath. And 1 more time. Exhale this time, bringing it back into that flat back position, and we're just going to move into puppy pose. So we're going to keep the hips nice and up, and we're just going to swing the hands out and just gently start to bring the chest down towards the yoga mat. So like we did as we sat down, you're just going to bring that chest down and just really kind of feel the release from the hips and the backs of the thighs, and really pushing those fingertips forward. Again, we're just going to take 2 deep breaths here. And then gently start to roll it back up into that tabletop position, and we'll move into our downward dog. So for those that haven't done downward dog, you're just going to curl the toes, spread the fingertips, really push down onto the yoga mat, and then bring the hips high into the sky. And as we reach there, we're just going to start pedaling it out. So lifting the heels up and down, pedaling it out. Again, really feel the tension coming out of the back of the legs. And just breathe in with the movement. On the next breath, finding some stillness in downward dog. So we want to really kind of bring the weight evenly distributed between the hands and the feet, and just almost feel like you're bringing the chest down towards the thighs. And breathe. Gently, our gaze is going to come towards the front of the yoga mat, and we're gently going to hop or step so the hands and the feet to meet. So once we reach here, taking the feet about hip distance apart, and just letting the chest relax down towards the yoga mat, we're just going to sway side to side, again, just opening up the back of the legs, and connecting back with that breath. One more breath, and we're going to rise all the way up. So take the fingertips and really trace it the whole way up the legs, grounding in through the feet, and rise in for 3, 2, and 1. So as we reach here, again, feet are hip distance apart, and we're going to take the hands to the side. So really feel kind of like the palms are facing forward, the heart is open, the back of the body is grounded down onto the yoga mat, and breathe. Again, we're just going to connect that breath with movement. So as we inhale next, slight little bend in the knees, bringing the hands up towards the sky, and as we exhale, we're going to fold all the way down into that forward fold. Again, chest is nice and heavy. If we need to, we can bend in the legs here. Gently start to guide the hands to the thighs, and we're going to push up for that flat back position. So gaze comes towards the front of the yoga mat. Think straight back, think neck is an elongation of the spine. Hold and breathe. And as we exhale, release it down. We're going to plant the palms, and we can either hop or step back into our plank position. So hands are directly under the shoulder blades again, really kind of bringing the whole of the core up, strong core, welcome the heat. And as we breathe, gently start to guide the body down to the yoga mat. Uncurl the toes, and we'll press up for a cobra. Inhale as we do. And exhale as we come back down. 2 more times like this, so really inhale, pushing the body up, and exhale, sinking down. One more time. Big deep inhale. And exhale, float the body all the way down. Pushing back up into that plank position. And from here, we're just going to bring the right foot forward. And we're just going to come all the way up. So bringing that right foot forward, left leg is straight. And we're just going to bring the hands all the way up. And if you can, just going to, with every exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. And breathe. So really opening up this hip. Feeling that good stretch in the back of the body, front of the leg. Fingertips pointing up. On our next exhale, bring the hands back down. And we're just going to swap over. So bringing the body back into that plank position, taking the left foot forward. And exactly the same here. Once you get that buoyancy, once you get that balance, lift the body up to the midline. And again, swinging the hands forward and breathe. Really try and push the hips down, sinking a little bit deeper. One more deep breath here. And again, float the hands down. This time, we're going to bring the back leg to meet the front. Finding ourselves in that nice forward fold position again. Just let the body relax down. And then gently as we exhale, we're going to roll back and come into this position. So as we come here, we're just going to keep the soles of the feet on the yoga mat, taking both of the hands to the side, and we're just going to windshield wipe the legs from left to right. So just bringing them left to right, and breathe in as we go. Gently bringing them back to center. We're just going to take the left leg, bring it over the right thigh, and as we do this, we're going to come down into a little stretch. So if you want to, you can bring the hands through the thighs, holding and pushing towards the chest, and breathe. You've lost that connection with the breath, bringing it back. Gently start to guide the legs, pointing forward, and then just crossing over to the other side. Again, gently guiding the left leg this time towards the chest. Then that nice stretch inside of the right thigh. As we exhale, taking the feet back down to the yoga mat, I'm just going to roll the body back up into that seated position. So again, back in the position that feels good for you. And we'll just take a few deep breaths together here. So bringing it back to that nice inhale through the nose. And exhale. 3 more deep breaths in. And out. And then on the last breath, we gently bring the palms back to the heart space. Namaste for all that joined, and thank you so much. I'll hand you back to Mitch and Kerry.
Hello, hello. Oh. Thank you very much, Carrie. Carrie, Emily. I've got enough with one wife. Thank you. That was very nice. Thank you.
Thanks, Emily. That was great. So guys, we're going to end this session now. First of all, let's show you what we did here with the plating. We've just popped it in a lovely bowl. You see the celery here still has a really nice bite to it, which I love. Everything else is fairly soft. You know, it's just a really beautiful, actually quite deep dish in 20 minutes. And the tempeh has a very subtle flavor, but you're getting maximum protein in there. There should be around 20 grams of protein here with this meal, actually a little bit more, maybe around 22 grams. So please do try it. Let me know, reach out if you would like this recipe, because I'm going to be writing out now because it worked really well. So there was a little bit of improv going on there. As you know, I like to do that. A lot of you do know.
She's all about improv.
But the taste tester is going to be my husband right now. So
and I will be 100% truthful.
Here we go.
There we go.
Let's go.
All right, let's see. Now, first of all, tempeh. Awesome.
Tell us,
Really good.
what does it taste like?
See, first of all, you'll never guess that it's vegetarian, which is good for a meat eater like me. So I'm doing my part, but still enjoying that meat sensation. But seriously, I don't know if it's the actual tempeh or if it's Carrie, the way that she cooks it. It's just amazing. You know, it's just, seriously, it's just like tofu. Who wants to eat tofu? Well, this guy, if she makes it. So yeah, amazing. And I love the celery too. The celery, it's got that crunch and it really tastes good. You guys have to definitely try this. Try it.
Great. So we've got a thumbs up here. So guys, thank you once again for joining us today. We really do appreciate your support and being part of this wellness hour and taking that time for yourself.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you next month, the last Wednesday of every month.
So see you guys there. Thanks again.
Thanks again. And do message us.
Yeah, reach out if you've got
If you
any
have any
questions.
questions.
Okay, we'll get back to you. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.